Give me just a moment, folks. I'm finishing getting things taken care of post random BS content. Please bear with me. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the Discord share folder because I don't have a Tenchi with me today. Hello. Thank you one and all for your patience. I was a little caught up in Eve. See, I do play the game, just not on stream. But you know, it kind of griefing to stream some of these fleets. Got a whole rant about this that I've kind of got teed up after today. Oh my word. Ow! Hey, Tornado. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, everybody. Blah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and consume food and immediately just get myself into a leveling roulette because I should have probably done this earlier today, but it's probably fine. So, hello, welcome. I just got back from doing some fleets. It was fantastic content. I didn't get to shoot anybody because I was healing people. I did get to save people from certain death, though. That was great. That was a lot of fun. Oh, man. Go ahead and pop my chocobo here. And this magical predator that I've found. So yeah, sorry for being slightly late. The penguin, so what had happened is I'm like, okay, I got a while before stream. There's some quick fleets happening and they were actually quick. So, you know, getting some stuff in. And apparently a Horde FC was streaming birthday roams going through Goonspace. Which is a decision. I'll get into that in a minute. And then, but yeah, it was initially dealt with, and then he came back for round 2. So the reason I was late is I was helping deal with the round 2. And boy howdy, the trash talk was real. If there's one thing you can always count on PvP games for, it is some quality trash talk. They don't make it like they used to. I'm letting my brain calm down before I like fully dive into it, because otherwise my thoughts are just going to be all over the place. Also technical step rotation. Also need to put you into healer stance, because otherwise I'm gonna start eating a bunch of shit. It's probably not a good thing. Blah. Blah. So yeah, it was some good quality trash talk. Some fun fights were had. The number one I kept hearing was that apparently there were complaints about the doctrines we had brought in against them, which, like, I guess you can complain about that. But I feel like you lose okay, so streaming EVE Online is a bit of a weird thing for me, and there's a reason I kind of stopped doing it. I feel like if you're going to stream and give away intelligence to the people you're fighting against, right? You lose the ability to complain when you get sniped and then get countered. Because you've opened yourself up to that in a hardcore PvP game where stream sniping isn't discouraged as it would be in like League or Counter-Strike, right? That's normally pretty frowned upon. Competitive spirit, it's intelligence you're not supposed to have. Eve is a game where you have spies and that kind of intelligence gathering is expected. It's not like, 99% of games on Twitch. So it's weird. It's the big reason why I kind of stopped streaming the game. Because it's like, if I feel this way, am I really okay with then turning around and giving this intelligence myself? And I kind of had to tell myself, no, not really. But it was good fights. The important thing is that everybody seemed to be having fun. And regardless of how you treat the meta or treat intelligence gathering, that's the fun part. Shots were traded on both sides. It was a good time, which is good. Oh, because I'm doing this random quest and I really haven't been paying attention. What am I doing? I'm delivering some bones. Do I have something for you? I have something. Take these things that were given to me randomly. Oh, these are excellent. See this needle-shaped bonus supports your tips? Okay. And now we've got to give more things. How's everybody doing though? It's a very good weathered Monday. I'm gonna need to dig a hole after stream. Hello, are you looking for Ralva? No, I'm looking to give you some meat. I don't quite know what's happening. This quest was blue, and therefore I was deciding to do it. Oh, but yay! Okay, so this is some kind of hunter's trial, from what I can gather. I don't know why this is blue, though. I mean, we'll just keep going with it. Why not? But I can't shake these butterfly. Okay, so... the nervousness is natural, especially if you're taking a test. It's fine. You're right, I need to clear my head. Okay, sure. I'll just kind of stalk behind you. It's fine. Wow. Oh, don't tell me there's already another fleet that's been pinged. That's really funny. Content everywhere. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just mute the server for like 3 hours so I can't see these things. I don't want to be distracted. I'm sucked in. But I'm playing 14 right now because we have an objective today. So what we're doing now is I need to get to level 100 on Dancer. And then I need gear for ultimate. And I need to do this hopefully before tomorrow. So this will be a very interesting exercise. I'll need to cobble together some gear. Kind of just do the best I can. It's certainly not going to be perfect. But I have at least one necklace coffer. I'll double check what the aiming is for that. And we'll see what we can get put together. At least for like tomorrow, I think gear that's good enough will be a good starting point, and I can continue to collect the rest as we go. The only other issue is that I also need to unlock the fight. And that requires doing M4S, which could be problematic, to say the least. All right. Comfort. Okay. Fearless Warlord Crow, 14-year domain. The forest bows to your might. You quelled only by the wild Brax. The forest falls silent. Your footfalls for predators are come. Okay. So instead of being elite warriors, they're now just elite guardians and hunters. But the Brax, the king of the entire forest. Okay. Something is on this guy's mind. Nectar doesn't end these close as you can see, but even so, the brethren don't watch over Yotika Heartland. Okay. He's trying to build a bridge between communities. He's trying to mend the bridge between peoples. He's a diplomat at heart. This is some anime protagonist levels of energy. I'm here for it. Follow your heart, King. I believe in you. Fuck! What terrible timing for the roulette to pop. I thought I still had a lot more time. I was like 8th in the queue. The cutscene's ending though, so. Alright, we're good. Let's do this! What do we get? Do I get Skydeep Sea Note for a... Oh, okay, I don't. Oh my god, Mount Gold? Fuck sake. I get 2 dungeons. I either get Skydeep Sea Note or I get Mount Gold. I only get to play 2 dungeons for the past 2 weeks. I'm not kidding. I have only gotten to play 2 dungeons in the leveling roulette. At least they're not low-level dungeons, which I'm really happy about, but damn, this is crazy. All right, well. At least they changed things so I can hit Flourish immediately every time now. I just need to remember that I need to hit Flourish instead of Devilment since I'm level 80. Big dips! At least my dance partner's a Dragoon. Somebody can really take advantage of the crit boost. That's assuming that we line up our burst windows. I didn't check if I got if the Dragoon popped their buff. I don't think it was gonna matter. I was just gonna pop mine anyway, but still. Ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Mount Gold's music is fantastic. Honestly, both the music from Mount Gold and Skydeep are both so fantastic that I don't super mind getting them on loop. It's just really funny. She's about on Endwalker, by the way. She finished, what was it? Aglothan? I can't remember how to pronounce that dungeon name. I'm terrible. But she finished the 5.5 dungeon, so she's really close to Endwalker now. That'll probably end up coming up today or tomorrow. Is something we're gonna end up doing. She is doing it on Black Mage though. Oh, after the Black Mage lesson last night, she's feeling pretty good. Which is really cool to hear. Okay, that didn't quite work out as well as I was hoping it would. Although our buff windows are aligned, so we just got to cleave through that wave. Get out of here. All right, boss number 1. The one thing she was doing, she was starting the A Realm Reborn relic for Black Mage. And a lot of the fates that she's having to do are very low level. So now she's experiencing low level Black Mage pain. She's okay with the AoE rotation. I think it's the single target rotation that's somewhat hurting her. It's certainly not as fun. I will say that much. Then again, I've made my opinion of low level Black Mage very well known. Wow. Probably gonna need to grab an ice pack after this. I've been having to do way too much 14. But having to power level Dancer was definitely not on the checklist, and I'm definitely feeling the consequences of that decision. It is not fantastic for me to be having to do this. Okay. This is going to be a little weird with standard step, but I'm going to let it rip anyway. Ooh, I barely server ticked that. Oh, we no longer have a healer, though. Okay, we have to be on our game now. I wish the Dark Knight luck. I get the feeling. Oh, no. I need to get over here. That's such a pointless heal. Okay, we have to dodge Typhoon Wing. We're getting a little bit of a reprieve on damage, so we need to just not get hit. I don't get Curing Waltz for another 35 seconds. The Dark Knight's just gonna go down. Yeah, fuck. Oh fuck! Ah, goodbye. Busted. Fuck. I was gonna try and unload everything, and then I saw the tank buster on my face, and I knew there was no hope. Oh, it's 2%. Wait, did we do just enough? Oh my word, it's so close. Come on. Come on. Come on, no! One more auto's gonna do it! Wait, the Cyclone Wing cast! Point! No! .3! So close. So damn close. Oh, that was almost clutch. It's like one feather. Fuck. Oh, that hurts. All right, let's do it again. Damn. Oh man, that's just unfortunate. So damn close. Okay, I didn't do that tech step perfectly, but it was still pretty good. If I had unloaded all of my feathers before dying, we would have had it. I feel terrible about that. Small things I could have done right at the end to save it. We'll just have to try and come in clutch next time. It is what it is. Okay. This is gonna be... Now we're starting to get the fun Typhoon wings. There we go. Can't block this Cyclone Wing. Tank Buster. Not in line with me. Oh wow, the tank really just does not care. Just going for it. Okay. Well, I'm not going to get to finish this tech step, but it's fine. Maybe I get a standard step right at the end. One. Gotta let it rip. Nice. Just got it right at the end there. Charge! Well, sucks to be you then. I don't care. I'm gonna scurry. I'm a cat. Wait, isn't that a mouse? Yeah, don't worry about it. Let's not worry about it. It's probably fine. Nice. Break down the doors! Throw wide the gates! Knock, knock, you bastard.
Closer, filthy creatures.
That's rude. I'll have you know I took a shower this morning. I did a thing no VTuber ever does. Not the greatest attack steps, I'm gonna be honest. Makes it a little better. Still not fantastic, though. I love that it's this, you know, intended to be beautiful city, but a lot of just the locations don't make a whole lot of sense. It's like, what purpose does the places serve? It's a beautiful city for the sake of having a beautiful city, you know? The logistics of this place don't make a whole lot of sense. I don't think they're supposed to, but they definitely just don't make a lot of sense. Okay. Ah! Buh, buh. I'm throwing fans around. Getting a lot of them, actually. Okay, I was to say, wait, I will move in if I have to. on Dance to Rotation a little bit here. Okay, we're good. It's all working out for the best. Nothing stinky here, except for the cat boy in front of you. And you know what? That sounds like it's more of a yo problem. Just don't appreciate the cat smell. I'm also gonna need to make sure I study tonight, actually. Actually, I'm not sure which I'm gonna need to study. I'm probably gonna need to add some green tail. All right, let's do it. I'm probably gonna need to study both FRU and I'm gonna need to study M4S. Now that I think about it. Just to make sure I'm prepared for both fights. Ow, that's still my face. I'm still being bullied.
I am righteousness, and righteousness will prevail. Can't you do anything?
You know, at least you're all having fun. You know, I might be covered in bruises by the time stream's over, but at least you're all having fun. It's fine. It's fine. You know, it's just normal VTuber bullying. There's no problems here. It's fine. Bonk. Yep, true. All right, let's go into tech window again. Big deeps. The crazy thing is we could have kept pulling. This is not as big as it can get. It can get bigger. It just makes healers suffer. That pull can be ridiculous. Somebody posted a video of the top most deadly wall-to-wall pulls. I should probably watch that. Find somebody else's opinion what overall they are. Because there's some really nasty ones out there. And that last one had every potential to be one of those very nasty pulls if you just let it rip the whole way. I am not getting a lot of feathers. I'm most of the way back to technical step, and I've gotten now just one feather. That is exceedingly unlucky. Yeah, this is a not great pull for me. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Do I get a feather? Yay, I get a feather. RNG, the class is spoken. Okay, I'm not coming in with 3 feathers though.
If you will not be
Actually, there's still one more. There's still one more mob, so there's still a chance. Okay, well, now there's no longer a chance. I gotta go and attack. Just unload everything into this poor fool. Dang, this guy just got massacred. That is the fastest I've ever seen this guy go down. There was no hesitation there. Just very unfortunate. Rest in peace. Oh, I lost reverse cascade at the last second. Dang, I was hitting it like I had it. Alas, nope. It did not exist. Buh.
Stop them, damn you! I don't care what it takes!
You probably probably should. It probably shouldn't cost you more than your car's extended warranty. Just saying. I don't think I want to be right there. Oh boy. Alright, I wish the Scholar luck. If we got to do a lot of damage before the Scholar goes down, I feel like that's an inevitability now. Okay, boss is gonna go away. Guess he's gonna disappear again. Okay. Big yes, unload everything. Flip a little bit. I want that standard step under buffs, and I don't think I got it. And then solitaire ring. Which way is it gonna start? Oh, that's what it's gonna be. Okay. Got it. Get through! Hello, Azure! Welcome. Good to see ya. We're on a quest to prepare for ultimate. How many times are you dying today? I've only died once, and that's because the both tank and healer are dead. Thankfully, we're only preparing for hard content today. We're not actually running it. Potentially. Amazing. Listen, it wasn't my fault. I got tank busted. The boss looked at me and said, this cat boy dies today. I did not get a say in the matter. None at all. Okay, she's gonna disappear here in a second. Over here. Gonna disappear one more time. Let her rip. Nice. If it was me, it'd be in a trench coat. Those dungeons would be done already. Oh my word. I should have given it to the Dragoon for that almost hero performance. It was so close. It was so close. All right. Do we break the streak? Do we get Praetorium? Probably not. Bah! I am running into a tree. You like someone that actually knows how to gunblade shit to death? I know how to gunblade shit to death, it's just I'm not playing Gunbreaker. Which actually feeds into your point, which is where we lack a Gunbreaker that knows how to gunblade shit to death. Okay, you know what? Fair point. You know what? You have a fair point. Well played, sir. Just need to call an old friend of mine who plays Gunbreaker and be like, hey, yo, dude, come bonk things on the head with a gunblade for me. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, well, I'm gonna be able to burn this coffer. Where are they? Is this part of the trial? Oh, this isn't good. Maybe we're supposed to hunt one of the animals around here? Honestly, I like to try doing the dungeons and raids with a full DPS team F tanking. People are going to start dying to tank busters left and right. I think somebody did it with a full party of some content with a full party of monks. I don't know which piece of content, but I think it's been done before. Uh-oh. Yep, that is the best strat. You are correct. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. New predators have arrived. It's all gone wrong. I'm out of water. Crap. I am out of liquid. Honestly, it's the best healing strat too, though. Just kill everything before it can kill you. That's why healers are all mostly DPSing. And sometimes healing. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I need a level sync? Oh, awkward. Oh no, I lost standard step. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm just gonna wait. There's no specific healer. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to do it. Oh, that's right. With that last level up, I am now technically above the level cap. You know what? That's fair. Okay, I need to wait just like half of my cooldown timer for standard step, and I can go into a technical window. This is good. Oh, hello, everybody. Really? You know, I'm going to do my burst window. Fuck this. There's no way we kill this in time. I'm going to have to disappear on these folks. Well, I got them a really good head start. All right, later, nerds. Dang, I was so happy there for a minute. Oh well. All right, fuck it, sure. It's, you know what? It's not Praetorium. Fuck it. Or it's not Castrum. I'll take it. Let's take down the Ultima weapon. Okay, but what if I didn't? I don't like kneeling. Kneeling is stinky. All classes have a button to evade. You have a stamina bar, so you're limited and to get a healing skill. Some classes, like Elementalist, can heal, but you're just running off of infinite dish damage or pure crit damage. So basically, it's kind of on everybody to make sure they can mitigate damage and then self-heal. Fair. I could probably just burn feathers, huh? Because I don't have a buff button, really. Uh-oh. Quick! No, are you? I needed one more server tick! What? I'm gonna lose standard step. Oh, that's some bullshit. No. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, that's so fucked. Try that again. Yep, no, that's about accurate. I got server ticked. You know, that's on me, guys. That's on me. I really should have seen that coming as a triple legend. That's on me. That's my bad. Surely it won't happen twice, though, right? Okay, I was gonna laugh my ass off if the invuln kicked in from Garuda. Nope. I refuse. I'm in danger. Okay, cool. Now it's impervious for a minute. I'm just gonna generate feathers for a bit. The typical flame skill will shot fire from angle attacks and other people. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so you can kind of flex around depending on what you need. Sounds like there's enough diversity that you can flex things around, and it's a bit more fight specific rather than just a general, hey, you have this many people in this many roles. Da, 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 da. You're gonna have to do better than that, Gaius. In truth, it is you who are stinkier than I. No. I'm just gonna stay here and say, nah. I decide when I move. Uh-oh. So if we only take one, we can probably survive this, right? There's got to be like a corner. Yeah, because that's totally how that works. And that, just like that, no more primals. How are you doing this? Through the power of magic and friendship. Also, this primal I found. Hello, Heidelin.
But the Ultima weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand?
Hee.
Can her strength truly be so great?
Listen, we have the ability to dodge. You don't have the ability to aim. It's really that simple.
That confounds you.
It's nothing all that particularly crazy.
La Brea.
Oh, hello, Laha Bread.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
You have like 9 base classes and 3 elite specializations for each.
So,
Every class dictates which weapons you can use. Skills are based on the weapons you run with and how they're going to use those weapons. A paladin can run a great sword, but so does the ranger. The skills are going to be different. Elite specs unlocks what more weapon to use.
If you
Overall, the combination are crazy. It sounds like a balancing nightmare, and I love it.
upon the shield of light,
I love that to death.
so it shall.
That's cool.
For the Ultima weapon is
I will
fused to
admit.
a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
speak plainly, Ascian.
The
Anyway, we got the typical Ultima cutscene. Nothing too crazy going on here.
An enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch.
This is where we learned about Ultima.
The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Something, something, Ultima's stinky.
Of what magic do you speak?
You gonna eat some more of my eggs.
Without parallel. Ultima.
Ultima, the spell that could bring about a calamity.
I sought the light but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
No.
Laha Breya, what have you done?
No more.
Here's the kicker. Endgame is a flat line. There's no power creep because equipment stats are balanced with a limit in mind compared to other MMOs which focus on upward linear progression. Guild Wars 2 focused on lateral progression. There's no up and down, just different flavors. So basically, like, the progression comes from finding the correct answer, not increasing power. Which, yeah, that is good fight design. It means
God's power.
older fights don't necessarily lose their edge.
And from the deepest pit
Which is a massive problem in 14. That's really cool, actually.
of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima.
It means I can leave the game for 2 years and not be left behind. Yeah, and that's really good. Honestly, that's very important. It's like you can feel like you're not being left behind after taking a break, which is amazing. So props to Guild Wars 2. It sounds like they've got some really good design philosophy there. Just something I find annoying to no end in most games. Yeah, true. It's all just that FOMO at work.
Devastation.
You said the meme!
This was not my intention.
You said the meme!
Oh, Hydaelyn, it seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken.
What's funny is this cutscene is very, very
To you.
telling with context you get in Endwalker. But also it's buy to play. Base game is free though, no subscriptions. Nice.
But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is
That's kind of the
my
same as 14 in that regard. Buy to play and then there's
adventurer.
a subscription.
Let's find the answer together.
Although I don't remember if Guild Wars 2 has a subscription or not. Can't quite recall. Alright, let's deal with Gaius. Gotta give the white mage a minute. Ah! Such devastation! This was not the intention at all! It looks like Ultima got somebody. You know what? This is what they needed to stand in the shield, to be honest. They didn't stack. That's kind of on them. Guild Wars 1 and 2 never got the voice and reach that they deserved. Both did a lot of things right, and they actually listened to the community, which is fantastic. Hey, the fact that they're still getting enough players to keep going is really cool, though. Honestly, that's really all you can ask for, right? A dedicated enough community that keeps giving you the income to, you know, keep your game alive and keeps letting you develop and work on it. You don't have to be the biggest thing on the market. You just gotta be making enough money to make an income, make people happy, keep developing. The only minus would be the base game story progression, but you get damn sure. Ah, so it's basically the same as the Realm Reborn. Got it. Oh, don't worry. I already know what that's like. I was playing Guild Wars 2 for a while. I just kind of stopped. I didn't understand MMOs well enough at the time, and I got bored. This was a long time ago, though. I also didn't really have anybody that played, so it's like, being antisocial. It's a bit rough. You can do do it once with your first character. Simply lose the free level 80 boosters with other characters to play the expansions and call it a day. Fair. Feel like we need to tank these. I understand the assignment. Citadel Buster. Laser beams! Let's go. It's throwing out a Kamehameha. It's trying to be super powerful. Okay, yeah, we're not trying to rule though. We don't care. We're just strong. Get fucked. Oh no, he's doing it again. He's charging up. Thankfully, we have the ability to, oh, I don't know, step out of the way. Okay, about halfway there. Tank Purge. Simple raid wide, nothing crazy. No thanks. For a second I thought he was autoing me. I'm like, when did I take aggro? No, not this again. Very glad to be a dancer, right? Oh god, what the fuck? No. That's mean right there. That's mean right there. Mean meme. I can't speak. It's still fine. Personally, I still haven't finished the base game story. Not even once. Keep it distracted with dynamic world events. You know what? Fair. I mean, if they're more interesting, why wouldn't you? Oh, there's Ultima. We've done it again. We seek to unleash a calamity. We have to win the fight now. Otherwise, the enrage goes off. Limit break 3. All right, 5, 4. Okay, I was gonna say I was gonna give the samurai a moment. Otherwise, I was gonna do it. All right, cool. We did it! Goals review some months ago is incredibly good description of a first-time player of the game. Fair. Okay, so we're most of the way there. I feel like a frontline will do it. As much as I just have a strong distaste for PvP. My distaste for PvP might be very well known. However, it is really good experience and it should get me to level 100. So we're going to do it. All right. Oh, I wasn't supposed to get hit by that at all. I am getting the snot kicked out of me a little bit here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm like Guild Wars 2 definitely sounds like there's a lot of good systems. I don't think I'm gonna end up checking it out for a while. Probably mostly because there's other things that I need, or rather would like to be doing first. But there is always a possibility that I come back to it in the future and give it another good old shot. Because it does seem like it could be interesting. Moment in Nikke when you progress through the story of Lost Sectors because they give you crap tons of tickets and gems. Mood. I still need to catch up on my Lost Sectors. Then again, I can be doing a lot more main story now that I'm past the stupid Mother Whale and I'm at level 205. I can get a lot of story done in Nikke, just I haven't had the time to sit down and actually do it. I have been quite busy. Which is weird to say, because I'm not even trying to spin Ishtars and Eve, which is normally what eats up free time for me. It's just now other things are happening. Like a random sudden panic prepare for raid, which has consumed the last couple of days of my tortured soul. Oh, did I use Flourish without using Technical Step? I'm a dumbass. It's probably fine. I wanted normal molds. True, though. I need to explore more of the Lost Sector stuff in general. I'm kind of taking Nikke one system at a time, so I don't get overly overwhelmed. Wow, I pulled that up way too far. That mob got pulled so far. What the fuck? Like 500 gems per sector completed. Yeah, it's kind of insane. It kind of makes sense, though, when you consider that they don't give you that many sectors at a time. Holy crap, I just aggroed everything. I already put my first 13 euros for the like sign plus some packs building the beginner packs. Fair. The only money I've spent on Nikke are the passes for the costumes for Grave and Cinderella. Even then, I waited until all the passes were complete before getting them. I'm not gonna. I'm actively avoiding spending money on actively gacha, but you know, if it's a guaranteed purchase, then I don't mind. I'm still only doing it for my all-time favorite. I'm basically only doing it for Old Tales, though. Don't really care about other squads. I have learned my lesson after playing years of Fate Grand Order. At max, I'll purchase monthly tickets, but that's give you stuff every day. Yeah. You know, the best offerings that will actually guarantee you some stuff. Okay. Is it? It is. No, it's Seal Rock. This is something different. Interesting. Okay. I'm going through chapter 19 now. Heck yeah. All right, fuck it. I'll play Sage. Yeah. This corruption. Nah, Matisse lasts a very long time. I don't think they actually ever get taken out, at least so far. The Plas ain't feeling well. It's sus as fuck. Oh, yeah. They resolve it in the most anime way possible. Then again, Bacillus. Yeah, Bacillus just sucks. Or rather, no, let's be honest. It's not Bacillus that sucks. It's, Siouan that sucks. Siouan is the worst. Get over here so I can use Phlegma on you. Thank you. Get fucking rolled. What is this red mage doing? You've gone in way deep, my friend. As does this paladin. Yeah, get out of here. Well, we didn't get any of the objectives, but we are getting kills. Okay, well. The dot! Let's go! Oh, hello. Yeah, we're just getting... This is gonna be what comes back to bite our enemies in the butt, is we're just getting a ridiculously high number of kills right now. The more battle high you can stack, the better your position you're in. So the fact that we're not getting objectives at all is perfectly fine. I'm gonna guard this. This is rough. This is a bad choke point. Ooh, okay. I'm getting punched in the face, it would seem. Just gonna disappear around the corner here real quick. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Dragoon. You're making a mistake. What are you doing here? Buddy, what are you doing here? You're all alone. This is not good positioning. Oh, hello, Viper. You're running into the meat grinder. Goodbye. Paladin too. Goodbye. Oh, I have Pneuma. I should probably be using that. Ooh, hello. Yeah, we gotta go. Line of sight's an issue. I am a healer. I will hunt you down. I do not care. We are technically really far behind, but our battle high is getting a little bit out of control. This may be recoverable in the long term. As long as we don't overextend weirdly and get pincered, we'll do fantastically here. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, no. No. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Nah, I'm just gonna end up dead here. Rip, I got caught. I've heard every time I've heard that line, I end up losing more of my dignity. Now in and out repeat. Oh my words. I see. I see we have continued the path of being sus. Okay, it looks like Immortal Flames are probably going to run away with this one. Where's my limit break button? Kindly fuck off, please. Get that machinist. Oh, wow! That went from 100 to deleted just about instantly. Get that Viper! Back up. Yeah! Okay. We needed that guy dead. Where are you going? Why are you running? Why are you running? Okay, we can pull back, get the site over this way. You know what? Most teams going this way just to continue fighting, and you know what? I agree with this. I agree with this approach. Fuck it. Oh, hi there. Where are you going? Oh, yeah. Bye. That's too deep. I can't go that far. Where's the rest of the team at? Well, okay, I'm mostly on the front, but... Yes, it's still really deep in. Okay, fuck this guy in particular. Whip. Pushing back. Nice! Okay, we're still just kind of running away for the moment. Okay, it doesn't need to be quite that bad though. We're running back to a respectable distance. Flames are definitely going to take this. I've seen this. I see a difference in the scene where Homer has Potten's head duels. I don't remember who was saying Potten's head. They just fall onto the ground. My word. The team is so spread out now is the problem. We're so scattered, I don't really know where to go here. Oh, hello. Get fucked! Oh, well, I got hit with something. Sure, I'm just gonna make a choke point here real quick. Oh, hello, Dragoon. You're basically dead. Raz! Why you do this to me? There we go. Get over here. Going in? I'm just going in. Fuck it. Basically a DPS anyway. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, this is where our battle highs are really kicking in. I don't know if it matters at this point, but yeah, the battle highs that we've accumulated now are just gonna start putting in work. Nope. Oh, I got a knockout. I rarely get those. Oh no. Run! Run! I'm overextended. Run! Oh, hey, a paladin we can bully. Let's go! Fuck him up! Because I can, of course. Nope. I don't have any more of that. And then I'm just gonna guard my way out. Oh, I'm dead. My life for ire. Yeah, that was probably a little ambitious of me. Just a smidge ambitious. We're still behind, but we're at least somewhat bringing it back. I've had PvP matches that are way more of a washout than this. Okay, so now we got to deal with the flames charging in like mad individuals. Oh, hi there. Where are you going? Hi there. Where are you, buddy? Where are you going? Hi. Where are you going? why are you running? Ah, the dot's probably not gonna kill. Yeah, this is probably an overextension on my part. It's fine. Ah! Regroup! Just regroup! It's fine, it just works. It just works. Don't worry about it. It just works. Oh, somebody's getting hunted over here. They're overextending big time. I'm just gonna wait for a minute. Yep. Where are you going, dumbass? Oh my word. That's just mean. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Oh my word, everyone is dying. Oh, hello, Mr. Warrior. I see a white mate. Oh, it's over. Maelstrom won! We knocked flames so far down, they stayed at 400 points. Well, we didn't win, but we certainly didn't take last place. Oh, that was funny. That was close. That ended up being... Okay, I like Sage more than Dancer. Dancer in PvP sucks horribly. Sage feels so much better. Hey, and we're level 100. All right, objective complete. Now let's find out what my best in slot gear is real quick. Let's go back to Solution 9 for the time being. Oh, that was so much more entertaining. When in doubt, just play Sage. That was I got to go so recklessly, stupidly aggro. That really takes green DPS to a whole nother level, doesn't it? The fact that my Phlegma has a root too, that's disgusting. It just charged in and just, okay, by the way, you're not moving anymore. Sucks to be you. Oh my word, that's fucking beautiful. All right. But Rose, how you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. You can run healers while saying the only cure to stupidity is dead, yeah, basically. So many people just let themselves get baited into bad situations towards the end of that fight. It's like, what are you doing? Sure, yeah, I'll let you step up. That's just gonna be a mistake. All right. Let's see. Makes me remember when I play Echo or Rek'Sai in League of Legends. Yeah. Okay, so obviously I need a lot of this. Thankfully, is yeah. Okay, so the big thing is I want 0 skill speed, and I want as much crit as I can possibly get. I'm pretty sure a lot of this gear will be available for heliometry. So let's get what we can. Go to the Tombstone Exchange, see what we can get. Heliometry. Yeah, it's gonna be 720. I'm gonna need to get a lot of the no, not war, magic. Okay, so I need what? No, wait, it is war. I'm playing Dancer. What am I doing? So I need the chest piece. Which wipes out a big chunk. I need the arms. Need the earrings. And then I need a ring and a wrist. Then I need to also update my look. Okay. My trash talking good was good back when that was a relevant skill. Man, this is why I love playing Eve. Trash talking is still relevant. I don't participate in it. I just watch from a respectable distance with popcorn, but it's great. Okay, so now the other thing is I need to get a bunch of gear together. So right now, the biggest thing I need to focus on is I need to get crafted gear for the current tier. How's stuff with my retainer looking? It may be that I need to buy gear. Hey, the pants sold. Let's go. We're getting there. Okay. The times when you could bait people in the asteroid fields filled with your guild members cloaking saying you have no balls, let alone a joystick to fly. True. So true. Okay, so I mean, I'm just gonna pop this for item level at the moment. Oh, nice. That actually works. That actually works really well. Okay. So that's my item average item level is still way too low, but we can slowly work on fixing that. Okay, so headgear. That is still very expensive. Are you gonna try the new Eve that are making, the one with cryptos and NFTs? I'm gonna say this once and only once. Fuck no. Absolutely fucking not. That thing is losing money so fast. It's ridiculous. The most of the Eve community is just like, why the fuck does this exist? This is garbage. It's awful. It's fucking awful. It doesn't need to exist. Like, I don't know why they need to remake Eve when they can just work on improving Eve Online itself and there wouldn't be this problem. It's such a dumb thing to do. Apparently their CEO is just like big hard on for crypto. So it's rough. I like respect the opportunity to want to go for the venture, but you know, that's just it. No, fuck no. Why? There's a reason why the company for Eve is getting sold. And it's because of projects like Eve Frontier. Draining their money. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I feel like Eve should just switch to a buy to play for the full package. Simply make the boosters and cosmetics microtransactions. They kind of have already done that. The thing with Eve is that it takes too long to get into. I honestly think that they need to lower the starting skill point requirements for stuff. Make it easier for new players to get into ships and make it harder for some level of mastery. Yeah, right now it's so hard for new people to get in because Momo kind of started playing. I would love to get her into it more, or like other friends into it more, but it takes so long to get into anything worth flying. It's really hard to incentivize new players, and I think that's Eve's biggest problem is they need to be able to make new players have fun with the game meaningfully, and it's rough right now. Because right now, new players are just cannon fodder. And if you want to bring in more people, that's not how you do it. So it's a problem that they've got. That's unfortunate. Okay, so right. I was gonna open up my crafting log here because I'm gonna try and see if I can make some of this stuff. Okay, I don't have master recipe. Okay, I need to get master recipes. My main problem is right now progression for me is gated behind the sub, and I tend to play games solo or really small groups, so I'm not one for big orgs. Especially when many Eve are basically second jobs. So the funny thing about big organizations is that they realistically are just made up of a bunch of smaller organizations. This was kind of my fear a little bit when I ended up with Goon Swarm. It's like it's one of the biggest organizations in the game, right? It can feel like, you know, it has the risk of like, am I just a cog in a machine? Realistically, you're not, as a person who's just a lineman, you're not really dealing with the politics, right? You are mostly interacting with your corporation, which is just a smaller group of people. So yeah. And it comes with the big added thing of like, you're not up against the world, you are part of a major force of the world. So it can make life a lot easier when you're not trying to fight upriver while also trying to have fun with your friends. Which is a big thing. I need to go back to actually I don't need to go. Do I need to go back? I need to clean up my inventory. Let's do things in order here. I need to clean up my inventory a little bit to start with. Desynth. especially when many in Eve are basically second jobs. I think that's the big thing where it's like, because obviously what I'm doing right now for my income is spinning Ishtars, and that's the thing that everyone's like, especially Tenshi, you can ask her yourself, are like, this is boring, this sucks, this feels like AFK Simulator. And you know what? I agree. Everybody gets bored of spinning a ratting ship very, very quickly. Despite the fact that it's extremely easy to get into, it is insanely boring. I liked mining. Mining's fantastic. And I think that's the biggest thing, right? If you end up in one of these bigger groups, right? Because if you're in a smaller, I've been in smaller null groups. I've been in a smaller null group. And industry is near impossible. You don't have the security to protect yourself against hostile invaders. Industry becomes a nightmare. Getting resources is tough. And it feels like, you know, it's you against the world. And yeah, I don't know. If you either have to be in high security space where, yeah, but with the basic SIP available, paying the non-paying, sub not paying is kind of ass. Yeah, they had to gate most of industry behind paid because otherwise you could make a bunch of new accounts and just get away with a bunch of bullshit. It's rough. That's really rough. Honestly, I think the thing to do, if you've got like 1 to 2 friends, Abyssal Dead Space is probably the best way to do it in frigates and destroyers, just running those dungeons. That can be really decently profitable. And you can do it, you know, with 1 to 2 buddies. And you can kind of do it wherever. That's the big thing I'm working for right now. I was trying to do the hardest versions of that with just frigates, which is, you know, and a funny challenge. At least for the first tier specialized mining ships. Like the barges. Yeah, I feel like you would run into problems. You could run into problems with alphas with that. But at the same time, I agree that potentially a tier 1 barge for new players is probably something that they really should start considering. They just need better detection for virtual consoles. It's not like going to be breaking the universe with them. You say that, but by creating a bunch of virtual consoles with alpha ults, because you're not supposed to be able to fly more than one account if you're in an alpha state, right? But by using a bunch of virtual consoles, you can absolutely get around that. No, they'll never fix multi-accounting. Multi-boxing will be a forever thing in Eve, but you're only supposed to be able to do it if you're paying the money. It's like 50% of more of their income. It really is. It really is. They kind of can't get rid of multi-boxing until they fix their new player issue. And even then, I doubt they ever will. Which is kind of nuts. The thing is, for PvP, multi-boxing isn't fantastic. Yeah, there are some things you can multi-box really well, but there eventually reaches a point where multi-boxing kind of gets out of scale, out of hand, and it doesn't work anymore. It's both really good, and it's kind of like, there's some limitations. But I can definitely see why people would complain about it. But like I don't know. It's the fact that people have a way around the alpha limitation is why they've got the T1 barges, mining barges locked off, which is unfortunate because it does make industry a bit of a pain. I wonder if people can train AI models to play in even a couple of years and we have entire corps run by a single dude with a bunch of servers in RTX 5090s. God, could you imagine? That would be rough. I feel like if that starts happening, you start getting holy wars being declared, though. Guys still crashed the market. Let's leave it as is for now. They'll have to expand the universe because every competitive player is going to be running a solo org. Man, I don't know if they want to pay for all the server space for that. gonna be bloody hell. Yeah. Admittedly, that does sound like it's gonna be pretty rough if we ever got to that point. Yeah, that's probably close to enough inventory space. They already pay like 500 monthly. The top industry folks and whatnot pay a ridiculously high amounts a month for their multi-boxing. These whales don't care if they make most effective. The thing is, unlimited ults does have infinite application when you start getting into industry, and then mining can be crazy too. Honestly, I don't mind the whales going that hard on multi-boxing. The problem just needs to be, right, you need new players that are able to do stuff in game. That's the biggest issue. You can deal with the top percentage of whales later. You gotta deal with your new player experience first. That honestly just needs to be the top priority. Somehow making that not a nightmare. And I know that's a bit of an ask. These whales don't. Yeah, oh no, that's old message. Derp. I can't sell to there. No, I need the level 11 salt. Peppermint, yeah. I would people be really interested in a single offline player mode for EVE, at least to make the entry barrier lower because you can play in a safe space. I feel like a single player version of EVE that could be played locally would actually be decent for testing, in a sense, where you could kind of experiment around a little bit. Nothing carries over to the live server, but it would let people kind of play around in a sandbox. But at the same time, something like that is also kind of the antithesis of EVE, where everybody should be playing in the one sandbox. So, yes and no. Everybody's got their own opinions on this too, which is kind of the weird thing, because there's nothing kind of like EVE out there, so everybody's got different thoughts on like how you can fix it. Verified stuffed peppers. And I'm gonna check if I can do the peppers without any food real quick, just to see. Overall, Eve's in a really weird on the edge spot. Yeah, it is. I feel like it's fine, and it's got its own niche, and it's stuck to that niche for 20 years. So it doesn't really need to change out of that niche. It just needs to adjust a couple of things to really stand a bit stronger than it is. I know there's a couple of, like, one of the big things is really small gangs of people have a really hard time punching up against the big alliances, which is how it's supposed to be, but it's also not fun at the same time. We're in a really weird balance spot conceptually, right? Where the small gangs are losing hard for reasons that make logical sense, and they should be losing to. So, you know, a small gang roams in and starts fucking around. Like, a small gang of 10 people start fucking around against a major alliance, and they form 50 pilots and then just fly swat them with 40 more numbers. Is that fun for the group of 10? No. Is that the expected outcome when you're fighting against that many that are decently organized? Yes. And that's kind of the hard part, where it's not fun for the group of 10, but at the same time, that's the expected results. You can't balance around giving the 10 people more tools to fight 50 in a straight-on fight because that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? The balance problems that EVE Online has right now and some of the major complaints are really hard to deal with, because how do you make that fun when, logically speaking, you shouldn't be winning that? There's no good developer standpoint where you can point that and say you should be winning that as 10 versus 50 on a more regular basis. That's such a weird problem. It's so hard. The game has devolved kind of into the N+1 meta in EVE, where it's like if you have more numbers than the other guy, you just win, is kind of a major problem that the game has. And the problem is, it's not a problem, it's not an issue where you can just like give weird tools so the smaller people win, because the bigger alliances will just use those tools in greater numbers. You have to create non-linear ways to progress. I mean, you can see the point of view saying using less numbers, but use better strategy. I think the thing is, there's not enough avenues for other strategies to exist. Right? If you want to try and take out a structure, you need heavy amounts of numbers. But it's limited to have orcs. It's also limited in the sense of how much access the developers give for third-party tools, right? If you want to hit a structure that's owned by an alliance, the second it takes 5% points of 5% of its total shield points and damage, there's a ping to the entire alliance that this is happening, and they can quickly form before you have a chance to rep the structure. There's no being sneaky in EVE Online. It's not a thing. It's not possible. You can't really sneak objectives like that. They tried to do something like that recently with a mechanic called Mercenary Dens, but because the big alliances have really good intelligence of gathering ability, it doesn't matter. They'll spot anything like that. So there's not, like, you can disrupt kind of middle tier alliances with some weird stuff, but you can't really disrupt big groups in any meaningful way. Sure, you can kill an individual ships, but, you know, again, it's really hard. Getting a fair fight in EVE is even harder too. So it's rough. Again, this is not a simple problem. This is very much not a simple problem. And I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. It's tough. Because I can see the point of, like, it should be really hard to disrupt an alliance of, like, 5,000 people who are well organized with good fleet doctrines, with good intelligence and good logistics, right? If you're that well set up, it should be very hard to disrupt your operations if you are a smaller group. That makes sense. You should not be that easily punished if you are doing things and set yourself up correctly for success. But at the same time, there needs to be something that could cause disruption that a smaller group can do. And for a while, we had this. They released new mechanics where you now have to extract resources from planets to power upgrades for your systems. Those used to be robbable 24/7. So the upkeep for a major alliance used to be ridiculously hard. And then it got over-nerfed to the point where it's kind of a pointless mechanic now. Where you could rob the planet of the resources that it's gathering, but there would still be enough for the alliance to operate its systems. So the robbing was... And you can only rob for in a 1 hour window every 3 days. So it kind of became pointless. So yeah, it's a weird thing where we need non-linear ways to create disruption or do weird strategies. It's a thing of, like, the game has effectively been solved for many, many, many years. So, and all of the current, like, quote-unquote weird strategies are very well known, and there's not a lot of room left in the game for unknowns. Everything is a fairly understood and known quantity now. So It takes a lot to catch somebody by surprise now. Which means there's not a lot of unpredictability, right? So it's a hard space. This is kind of like the late game cycle of a game like Eve, or like current late game cycle, right? Where everything is just this well known. So. It's interesting. That's very, very interesting. So a heads up. The reason why I'm crafting a bunch of stuff here is I'm really trying to avoid spending a bunch of gil for new gear. I really do not want to have to spend a bunch of gil to make to get myself geared up if I can avoid it. I'm gonna see if I can get the recipes and get the new crafted gear, and then it's at least a starting point. That's where we're gonna go. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. But yeah, I like to say it for like the 4th or 5th time. I don't know. The new player experience for Eve is what's terrible. The skill queue system is there to make sure you can't just create a bunch of new accounts. 40 pulls on Eve banner, not a single SSR. Dude, what the fuck? That is such bad luck. Liv! Welcome! Let me give you a shout out. My luck is terrible. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, hello. If you don't know who I am Katsuo Twintail, hero trainer, Final Fantasy enjoyer, hand cramping Havard. Welcome, nerds! How is stream? Delivery from the SS Shipper raid. Special delivery even. Welcome in. Make sure to get food, water, a footrest so you can kick back, relax, and watch me do some ultimate preparation. Good evening indeed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Da 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 da. Oh, and Liv gets first. Congrats, Liv. It might have been 2 hours, but you certainly got it. Pixel Katsuo. Oh boy, we don't get to see Pixel Katsuo that often. Whoa! I am now Pixel. Fear me and my pixelation. But da 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 da. So yeah, we finished getting Dancer to level 100. We are currently working on getting the books for the current crafted gear recipes. And then I'm going to see what I can do to get those gathered up. Because each piece is roughly 100,000 gil. So, you know, it would be like roughly $500,000 for a full set of gear. I would rather not spend that kind of money. That sounds exceptionally painful. In fact, I would rather sell a full set of gear for $500,000 to make my life infinitely easier. So naturally, we're back on the crafted grind. Which is unfortunate because I've got Ultimate tomorrow. As you can tell, I was not exactly prepared to suddenly switch from Sage to Dancer. Yeah, it's a bit rough. The best way for me to do this would or you could just purchase the materials and craft it yourself. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. A lot of the materials I need are like high-end gather specific, which I'm not prepared for. I can do the crafting side of it, but the gathering is a bit rough for some of this stuff. And I'll probably save a bunch of gil that way. To be fair, I also need to craft my set of crafted gear as well. You can go cry at Limsa, be a crybaby 3 minutes. Someone will gift you. I'm not gonna be a crybaby about it. The fuck? I can get my own shit. Thank you very much. ba ba da da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, the way this is going to have to work is... Because my best slot requires getting a bunch of raid gear from the previous tier. The last tier isn't run that much at the moment. There's also a couple of pieces of gear that I don't know where I'm going to be able to get it. Where is this attained? Cloud Dart? Cloud Dart heads your coffer. Where the fuck is this obtained? Oh my god! Why is some of my best in slot stuff from the Alliance raid Savage? I am so screwed. Okay, I'm gonna need to find alternatives to that. There's no way I'm doing that. Forgive me, that's not happening. I will find an alternative. All right, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go back to Solution 9 here in a minute, and I'm gonna see what I can replace this Cloud Dark stuff with. So I need to replace the pants and the top piece. Yeah, because that's not happening. I technically have it unlocked, but okay. I've been told I don't need the chaotic here. Oh, that I was gonna cry. I was like, what is this third thing? I know half of it is tombstone gear, half of it's raid gear. What's this other third piece? Yeah, third part was chaotic. Oh, that was gonna be tier worthy. All right, there's gonna be gear that's gonna be replaceable for it, so it's fine. All right, let's go back to Solution 9. Start getting some books. Okay, so let's first turn in for scripts and then go from there. Okay, stop there. Let's start doing the exchange so we can get some master recipes. Master recipes 2. I have Culinary Alchemist, a Weaver I need. Leatherworker I need. Goldsmith I need. We'll start there. Okay, now before I turn in more, let's double check what I can do for gear exchange. Disciple of War. The item level I'm looking for is, yeah, 730. So the aiming top is, okay, nope, aiming top is skill speed there. And then it's going to be, okay, the pants. It's going to be the tombstone pants, I think. Let's go here. Disciple of War. Okay, it's gonna be Dark Horse top. Oh no, it's Dark Horse top and pants. Okay. So it's raid gear for both of the Cloud Dark pieces, which is a little bit on the rough side. I will need to do some more dungeons for tome farming, but I'm a little more concerned about the short term. If I can get a full set of... If I can get a decent enough set of gear that's above eye level, I can at least manage. It's not best in slot, but I can at least make progress. Because I would rather come in over-geared with slightly suboptimal than come in under-geared and just cry. Okay. Let's turn in more rarefied stuffed peppers. Okay, I can get 2 more books like this. Yep, nope, master recipes, not 1. I need master recipes 2. Okay, I only need 3 more books anyway. What's the last one? Just double checking really quickly here. 2. The last one is Carpenter, and I think I could skip that one. Potentially. Okay, so... Ceremonial... Ceremonial long cap of aiming has what? Crit and direct hit, so I can get away with this top. I have black stars. Crafting method. Spring water. Sunglit Aether Sand. Do I? I'm pretty sure I have Sunglit Aether Sand. I do not have Sunglit Aether Sand. That's unfortunate. This seems like it's a gathering item. It is. Okay, so let's start by gathering a bunch of this. Because I'm gonna need this. And then we can go from there. Actually, the thing that I should do instead is I should log out. I should try to get myself onto Aether. And I need to see if I can get into some of the parties. Or, like, if anybody's doing... last tier parties that I can potentially learn from. Now, the question is, can I actually get onto Aether? I can! Fuck this! I'm going over! Okay. I will need to crash course myself on this pretty badly. The thing is, the first step of this is I will still need the crafted gear for Dancer to start with. So there is still an order of operations, but I could at least try to do it on Healer if I had to. So I guess I better start looking up a guide for M1S. Okay, so let me go to the raid finder. There are parties up. Fresh, Vets in party, come help out. Oh boy. Duty completion. Vets and party, come help out. Oh boy. The thing is, I would have to crash and do it completely blind, which is a yikes. The thing is, I could do it, but I would have to do it on Dancer. If I have to try and heal and also do mechanics blind, it's bad. I know I can do it on Dancer, but I should not try to do it on Dancer. Or not try. I should try to do it on Sage, rather. I don't have the experience. Okay, so... Wait, what do you mean? What? I thought I needed something else. Why is it suddenly Myth Root? I thought it was a different one. I mean, I have Mythroot Aether Sand, don't I? I have it somewhere. What the fuck? Oh, it's in... Oh, it's with one of my retainers. Okay. Well, that helps quite a bit, actually. Oh, the Sunglit was for this. Sunglit was for that. Okay, okay, that makes more sense now. Okay, step 1, get crafted gear. Step 2, crash clear parties and pray. Ladies and gentlemen, I highly do not recommend doing that at home. Okay, I won't need a ton of this stuff. Normally, I like to gather to a bunch. That won't be necessary this time. 16. I'll do one more, but we don't need a ton. Okay, I'm gonna copy this item name. I'm gonna look up where to get the Sunglit Aether Sand. It's okay. This is one of the items that's Gatherer's Script, so we're gonna need to buy this item. Okay, and Fulgurite is from high-end gathering as well. So I'm gonna need to... There's 2 things I need to buy. So I need to buy the other 2 pieces for this. And then I also need to make sure I have a macro that functions. I am going to need to use crafting food and potion for this. And I don't know if the food that I have will be enough. We may just have to kind of yeet and pray. Which would not be ideal. I do want this high quality because the more high quality I can get on this side, the easier it'll be to finish high quality. So, yeah. Okay, how much is this going to cost me? That's not bad, actually. That's 10,000 for a material I can use this a bunch for. That's not bad. Sunglit, I'm expecting to hurt more. Yeah, that hurts more. I'm back. Nature called. Welcome back. Still, 25,000 for 99 isn't bad. That's 99 crafts of the recipe, so that's not horrible. Okay. To alchemy. Where's my alchemist? There it is. I'm gonna go ahead. Pop you. Pop you. Is it normal or high quality? I should try for high quality. Oh, this is a 35 craft. Fuck. This isn't gonna work. 25k for 99 high quality. Oh no, this is only components for another component. Okay, well, this is gonna break, so this is just gonna fail. Ignore this. Yeah, that's just gonna fail. Do I actually do? I think I should have the macros already for the 35 durability. Yeah, I do. I do. Let me just do this real quick. Do this. Insufficient space. Oh, fuck off. Break this. Go back to Alchemist. Well, shit. Yeah, that was a little bit on the rough side. Okay. Try this again. Crafting method. Do this. Let's use the 35 recipe. Let's see if this works. It should, hopefully. As long as I can complete the craft with a chance of high quality, I can kind of brute force it. Again, not ideal, but people potentially will buy low quality versions, so. We'll see what happens when I'm done with the test macro. If I don't have enough crafting points for this, it could also be a problem, which is the other potential worry here. Kind of have to wait and see, wait and hope a little bit. I don't have enough. I don't have the gear to do this. Fuck. Okay, so we gotta back up for a minute. Because this means that we need to fix our crafter first before we can go any further. Something that we've needed to do for weeks and we've been slowly chipping away at, but now we need to actually just hammer it in that this needs to get fixed now. So let me go find the resource for it. Endgame crafting resources. Okay, so crafting melds, please. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for the, I'm gonna change. Okay, so we need the new crafted gear. Everseeker's headgear of crafting. Okay, well, pants will work too. So we have Thunderyard Silk. Crafting optical nanofiber. I'm gonna see how much it's gonna cost to try and assemble, and then... Okay, so, how much are the optical nanofibers themselves? That's... Whew, okay, that's expensive. Nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's bad. How about the fiberglass? The fiberglass is better. I will take the fiberglass. That's relatively inexpensive. Okay, nope. Copy item name. How about the condensed solution? That's also expensive. Fuck. It's a crafting script. Okay, so we don't need to buy this. We don't need to buy this. We can get this on our own. This is fine. Okay, no, this is okay. This is expensive, but it's actually not bad. And we can turn this in to sell for later. Okay. This is actually good. This is fine. I was a little scared there for a minute. So we need collectibles. We need to make some rarefied tacos. I haven't made tacos in a while. It's okay. Let's do it. All right. So we're going to make a bunch of tacos. We're going to turn those in for orange scripts, and we're going to get a bunch of condensed solutions. That is the next step of this process. We're at the step of we're trying to make one singular component, but it's all in the baby steps. The good news is we only need to buy this stuff once, and then we're good. I'm actually gonna, after this craft, I'm gonna go back to the board, and I'm gonna see how much it would cost for like the pants themselves to purchase. They're gonna be expensive. Liv, hello, welcome to my panicked crafter lunacy. Also, I've been Pixel for way more than 10 minutes. Hang on. I need to start setting a timer for this stuff. Okay, let me just pull up my phone real quick and let me just get a timer ready for the next time one of you chuckle fucks redeems something. Love you all, by the way. That still sounds sarcastic. No, I'm sorry. Pixel forever. There is not a limitation on how many times you guys can redeem Pixel. This is very true. You guys could, in fact, keep me Pixel forever. Okay, so let me go back to the market board real quick. All right, let me just do that for a second. So what is the price on the crafting bottoms that I'm trying to obtain? 169,000. Jeez. Yeah. I would bankrupt myself getting a set of crafted gear. You only limit the beam. You all love the beam. I would be bean 24/7 if you guys if I didn't limit the bean, I'd be bean 24/7. I would be. You would keep me bean forever. We all know it's true. You love the bean. You all do. You seriously all love the bean. I'm nice and yeetable in bean form, okay? I feel like it's less guilt if you all throw things at me when I'm in bean form. That and I'm just super head pattable. Always head pattable? True. True. So are all of you, by the way. I'm sending head pats to all of you. Take these head pats. Take them. You are deserving of head pats, and I will not hear anything against it. Massive head pats. The rarefied tacos. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, okay. So we have a bit of a progression here. We've got to get crafted. We have to get our crafters set up. We have to get our crafters melded so we can make materials. So we have to create crafted gear, get the crafted gear melded, so we can create high quality versions of materials for another set of crafted gear for our DPS. And then we have to get that melded as well. Also, we can get into last tier savage fights so we can collect our best in slots for ultimate. Yeah, we're not getting this done today. This shit ain't happening. Oh my word. All right. Well, okay, so the thing is, if we can get to the crafted set for Dancer, we're still fine. That buys us time. Because I can come over to Aether and attempt to get the Savage gear at any point. If I have a set of 740 gear, or a set of gear that is good enough to last in Ultimate to like get through and not perish every 2 seconds, the rest will take care of itself. So for the moment, the priority is just being able to get to that point. And if I can get my crafters up, I can make my own food, potions. I can start making a bunch of gear to sell. A lot opens up if I can get my crafters melded. And I can start working on gatherers too. The other thing that's expensive is me having to get gatherers stuff. That's the big thing that trips people up. There is a road here. I can see the path in front of me. My goal is to not spend a bunch of gil. That day will come where I can just drop a bunch of gil, but that is not today. Admittedly, I would like to get to the point where I could, instead of running bicolor gemstones, buy the bicolor gemstone pieces. That would be good. So I don't have to do a bunch of DPS rotations and fuck my hands up more. That would be the dream. But again, we do this in baby steps. One thing at a time. We'll get there. It'll all work out eventually. Oh, I can already feel my hand cramping. Fuck me. Blah. I don't know what my right hand is cramping. I haven't done anything like DPS or fight related in a while. I've just kind of been sitting here chilling and crafting, for fuck's sake. I guess I also technically need the new crafter's food. I need to stop using the Ronek steak. It's technically worse. So I need to do that too. There's a lot of things on the checklist here. If I actually sat down and listed it out, it'd be miles long. But this is some EVE Online levels of tier progression, and yet somehow still more feasible. You know what the weird? Okay, so this is a thought that came to mind. One of the things that I've struggled with for the longest time is like, I don't you love obsessive compulsive crafting management? Still not Eve. Still better than Eve. I get the feeling this is a stepping stone for me to figuring out this kind of thing in EVE Online. EVE Online is far worse. Or like it's far more intensive on the brain in figuring out how to get things together. Or like it is and it isn't, right? Because the ways to obtain materials are a bit more troublesome and you can't do it all on your own. It's physically not possible to do what I'm doing in Final in EVE, where it's like you get everything yourself. It's not possible at scale. But at least in 14, I can feel that obsessive compulsive crafting management, okay? 14 lets me have my outlet. I can figure the EVE stuff later. 14 is my outlet now. Let me have this. I've been wanting to do this for years, and I've just never been able to figure it out, and I've given up halfway through. This is like my 8th attempt at doing this, and I finally see the path forward for myself. I will not be stopped now. If I had to figure out all the macros and stuff for myself too, I think I would cry, but thankfully no. All right. Keep going with the tacos. Oh yeah, crystals is the other thing I probably am gonna want to buy. It's annoying to gather those. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. The thing is, it really is like, I want to be able to make enough money yeah, it technically cuts into my profit margins, right? If I start buying things off the market board. But if I can start buying things off the market board, I save time. Time is my biggest resource right now, especially with life. So if I can cut down on my usage of time, things get so much better. The thing is, I don't have the gil to make that happen. Like, I would essentially want to have like 15 to 20 million in gil just to start helping like bring in items to then turn around, make stuff, and then sell. Maybe 15 million is overshooting it. Maybe like 10 million would be better. But you need capital to move capital, is what I'm finding in this kind of thing. So I got to get started somewhere. For now, I have to do everything myself. But the goal really is just to not do everything yourself, unless you're crazy. The things you learn after doing things repetitive, like trying to figure things out long enough, the lessons you learn. And I still have so much more to go. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Okay, so I had a thought and then I got distracted. I think it's kind of weird that I don't have. Normally, you go into a stream and there's a lot of things that people want to say. People want to yap about just stuff that's happening. I feel weird because I don't have anything like that. Things are kind of same and stable for me, which doesn't give me a lot to talk about. Or maybe I'm just not identifying the things that are interesting. But it also means things are peaceful for me. And that's not really something to complain about. Like, every time I think about that, I have to go, you know what? No, this is actually kind of fine. My life isn't sprawling chaos. Yeah, it's busy and my schedule's all over the place because of one work-related item, but that's it. Everything is just at peace. And I just get to be okay with that. Ba-bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, the weirdest thing is just all the weird stuff I watch on YouTube, which I'm trying not to doom scroll shorts. Because that's a bunch of like, ha, this is funny, and then forget about it, which doesn't do anything for me. I'm trying to consume more longer form stuff. Stuff that will stick with me just a little bit more, you know? As fun as shorts are, it's like, the doom scrolling thing is too real. That hits too close to home. Because there are days when I think I did it this morning when I was kind of just needing a break. Because I'd gotten like 6 hours of sleep, woken up for a bit, saw some friends in Eve, chatted up a bit, did some stuff, went back to sleep for like a 3-hour nap, and kind of just sat in bed, scrolled shorts for a bit. Trying to relax and be calm and let my brain relax a little bit because I'm not going to get 2 days off in a row. Today is like my one rest day before going back to work for 3 more days. So I needed to relax however I could. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to pull the doom scroll, I guess. Let my brain go burr because I don't get to let my brain just stall anymore. It's always go. You must be focused. You have you have a floor to manage. You have to do the job or your life. There's no in between. Which I potentially bops me for because I'm always like brain cranking 24/7. The difference for me is that there are some brain cranks that are fun and I enjoy, and then there are others that are just like, I have to do this because I needed to do it to live. Hello, day job. But, you know, the obsessive compulsive crafting management, that's a fun brain crank, right? Finding that line is fun because once I found it, it's not, I need to do this right now or to this standard or to this degree. It's just, okay, it's a puzzle. The puzzle's been figured out. Now I will take the next 10 hours to slowly execute upon the pieces that have been put together. And it can be relaxing. And I can watch stuff on YouTube while doing it. Which is nice. And yes, I am rambling without a point. I don't know where I'm going with this. Congratulations to I am now ranting, and my ranting is unleashed the stream. My brain may be empty, but my thoughts are on the table, damn it. Da da but da 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 but da 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 ba da da ba da 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 da. Well, I know what Tenchi's gonna be talking about the second she wakes up. Da, 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 da. Ah. Yo yo yo. Ay yo 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 yo. Tacos. Still haven't baked those cookies yet, by the way. In case anybody was wondering. It has been, what, 3 weeks now since I said I was going to bake those cookies? And I still haven't baked them? It's probably still not happening today either, by the way. I don't think I'm even going to get through all the way through this crafting process because I need to... I can't stream for the next 8 hours, right? Because I need to take care of the lawn. I need to go out and cut some grass. Not just touch some grass, but actively destroy it. Keep it maintained. And then I need to help contribute to digging a hole still. I might only have one hole left to dig, but it does need to be dug still. And I haven't gotten a chance to link a lot of progress because I'm too drained after my work days. And the weather's actually nice. Burn the grass. No, I'm not starting a fire. That might get me in trouble. I don't know. Like, local law enforcement might have a small problem. Actually, worse than that, Katsu Dad might have an even bigger problem with me just burning the grass. And even more than that, my roommate might have an even bigger issue with that. Not to mention what Tenchi would do to me if she found out I decided to burn my entire lawn. And this is where I would say she's right behind me, isn't she? If only. I lost my train of thought again. I had a train of thought. It's gone now. It's there. It's gone. It's the scurrying cat on zoomies. It is there for a fleeting moment. I will rant on it and then it will be gone. Welcome. I don't know. Welcome to my world right now. This is what happens when you don't give me an objective to constantly focus on, and you get these days when you give me 10 minutes of downtime like this is my brain. I can't hold on to a cohesive thought for long enough to elaborate on it in any kind of depth or detail. It's there, I give it some attention, and it's gone. And I'm pretty sure I've said this like twice now. Because I keep looping back around to the same points, and I've embraced my insanity at this point. There's no hope for me. I'm going nuts if I wasn't already. And you know what? Let's be honest here. I probably was already nuts. What kind of nuts, though? Who knows? Kind of hard to say. Sounds to me like an average ADHD experience. So Tenchi keeps telling me I probably should get tested. That's probably something I should probably do. Because I get the feeling it's getting worse as time goes on. I say worse like it's a bad thing. But you know what I mean. Be right back. Okay, sounds good. Make sure you come back with a roll of paper towels, a paper clip, and a piece of string. Why do we need these things? We're gonna make a training dummy. Mostly one that we can push off of a bridge into a river and see how big of a splash it makes. We need to make sure there's no boats coming through, though. We don't want to hurt anybody. That being said, we are trying to make waves. We're going to go for an artificial river surfing. I don't know where to go with this. Please send help. I've lost my brain cells. Can anybody help me find them? What's a brain cell? I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I've ever known what a brain cell is. I lost the knowledge of what a brain cell is over the past 2 weeks. I think I'll be honest on that one. It's just, there is not a cohesive thought left. It does not exist. What? All right, let's go back to solution 9. Fuck it. How long has it been? 30 minutes of me crafting like a mad person. Cool. Go. Bomb. Rum. I probably should have teleported using the Aetheryte, huh? Well, too late. We're walking. Gonna turn in for a bunch of orange crafter scripts. I haven't actually used orange crafter scripts in a long time. They have not been necessary. But now they're back. Dang. I did not get as much out of that as I was hoping. All right. Materials. Okay, so I probably shouldn't dump all of this. Let's do 20. Jeez, that's still a lot. Okay, 15 then. 15 condensed solutions. It's not a lot, but I don't think I need it to be. Okay, crafting. Okay. Back to alchemy. Let's repop. Actually, you know what? Wait. Yeah, let's repop my Ronic steak. Pop another crafting pot. It is a 35 material. Can we make this? I will make a modified version of this if I absolutely fucking have to. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we're doing okay so far. We have the crafting points necessary, which is a good thing. But Okay. It's only 52%. But I like those odds. It essentially comes down to a coin flip, but the craft completes. So we'll take those. I'll take those. We can worry about getting 100% guarantees later. For now, I'm okay with, we're at the stage of crafting where we kind of just have to take the coin flip. That's okay with me. I can actually make the optical nanofibers, which is so huge. I was worried it was gonna fail, and I was gonna be extremely stressed out. Like, fuck, now what? I have to compromise quality. But thankfully, we're not there. We're okay. We can just keep on moving. Keep on moving. Making glorious goods to turn around and sell. Don't worry, trainees. You all get a discount. Okay, 52%. All right, coin flip. Hey, okay, I'll take any high quality I can get. I'll take any high quality I can get. We're probably gonna need more orange crafter scripts to get more of the condensed solutions. Because we're gonna, if we need 4 optical nanofibers for the bottom, assuming we need 4 for every piece, that's 20. And that doesn't even include, oh no, we don't need accessories, but that doesn't include the main hand. I am working on the left side at the moment, just these 5 pieces, because that applies to everybody. I can worry about main hand and offhand afterward, because that's class specific. I'll probably start with anything that needs the components. I'll probably start with just being able to produce these optical nanofibers. These seem like they could make a serious profit. Okay, well, that one, I lost the coin flip on that one, but you know what? You can't win them all. So, yeah, high quality goes for 15 a pop. So if you sell 10 high quality optical nanofibers, you make 150,000. And that's basically as good as selling the full piece of gear itself. And you probably will get more sales this way. Dang, have that few been selling? Okay, well, yeah, okay. Wow, that was a good like week and a half where no optical nanofibers were being sold. So, okay, the sales are going to be a bit slow. Probably because anybody who... Ow! Tornado! Anybody who can do this themselves are probably just able to make it. Which makes sense. But still, it's an opportunity. Because anytime anybody feels like being lazy, get yeeted by the tornado. Random tornado, yeet! And suddenly I have another bruise. I'll need to cover it up with another sticky note. Gosh darn it. Da, ba, 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 ba. Baldur's Katsuo. Whoa! I am now Baldur's colors, and I also need to start a timer. I am now this very neon purple. Okay, so we're almost to 1 component for 1 piece of our new crafted gear. We're getting there, 1 step at a time, dang it. Again, baby step. Ah! That's still my face. That is still my face. Okay, so about a 50% success rate with that. Okay, so next is black seed cotton cloth, where I need these rolls. Ooh, okay. I get the feeling this is going to become problematic. Yep, it's a high tier gathering material. Okay, and then the Pelu Pelu yarn. No, stop it. Don't do that. I want to copy the item name, but I don't want to look it up. Okay, this is a tombstone item. Okay. Well, let's get a bit of that. It's gonna eat into my tomes a little bit, but it's fine. Pelu Pelu yarn. Get 10. Okay, so we need to go back to Tuliolol, and we need to get some black seed cotton balls so we can craft some cotton cloth. So I should check the price of the cotton cloth itself first, too. Just in case. Though I'm expecting it to be expensive. I'm not expecting any kind of reprieve from the cost of some of these materials. Yeah, that's expensive. That's expensive. What about the cotton balls? That's not great, but it's not horrible. I'll take a set of 55. Sure. Back to Weaver. Is it a 35? Yeah. We're just gonna double check that this isn't gonna be horrible to me, and then we're gonna try and make it. It should hopefully be fine, but at the same time, right? You never know. This does get easier every time we get a craft. Every time we get a piece, this gets a little bit easier. The thing is, right now, I only have enough materials to make one crafting bottom. I did 96. Whoops, I did the wrong macro. Put these away. Yeah, this is not the right macro. Try this again. With the right macro this time, so I don't enter a world of pain and suffering and all that good jazz. Boop! It's a Tenchi! Everybody give Tenchi head pats. Everybody glomp Tenchi. This is non-optional. Trainees glomp Tenchi. Best Fox is getting glomped. I'm finally up. That's how I felt 6 hours ago. I know that mood quite well. Dancer's 100, and we're now working on attaining gear in a very, very roundabout way. 22% chance for a high quality. Oh, God. All right. The craft completed. The craft completed. That's all we can hope for. Fuck it. Yeet, I guess. I'll just have to do our best. So yeah, right now, Tenchi, we're trying to get new crafter gear so we can then get that crafted gear melded so that we can make the dancer gear, because I'm not shelling out 500 million for a full set of dancer gear. I refuse. Okay, 42% is better. Ah, regular. Okay. Well, we knew this wasn't going to be easy. I can't win every coin flip. And to be fair, this is a bit worse than a coin flip now. Dios doesn't want to go to Limsa and cry to the whales for the materials. I'm not going to become a begging derp. No, absolutely not. I have more self-respect than that. Absolutely fucking not. That is not happening. You cannot make me do it. Da, 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 ba, da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. So, what did you think about that Reddit post I put in the server yesterday? Wait, you put a... Uh-oh, I clearly missed this. Wait, hang on, I clearly missed this. What? This. How... Oh, that. How terrible the ARR relics were. I knew they were worse. Atmos used to be a 2% drop rate. Yeah. But... Oh, my word. It was so bad. I bought a house just flipping Savage Might 4s. Oh my god, yeah. The game used to be so much more brutal. I think this is an instance where we're kind of... It's good that things have been a little bit toned down. Because it was just rough. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful that things are very much toned down from what they used to be. Ba, da, 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 da. Ba, da, ja, 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 ja. Ba, bum, bum. Da, ba, ba. Hey, we got a high quality one. Okay, cool. All right, so we have the... Oh, we're only missing the Mythlome Ape Thursand now. Top comment is a trade of shitty gameplay decisions. True. Okay, we only need one more tier material to make an attempt at the pants. And it's tied to Orange Crafter scripts. Got it. We're buying it. Understood. Understood. It's getting purchased. I understand. Oh god, that hurts my wallet. That hurts a little bit. Okay, so Mount Squid slow on attack, material extraction destroyed gear, flight did not exist. Yeah, it was just rough all around. Okay. So I doubt... Oh, it's a 70 durability. Hang on. I need the 70 durability rotation. I think I have it already. Yeah, I already do. Okay. All right, let's give this a whirl. This probably will need to be altered. All right, and we're back to normal colors. Hey, we VFF stuff. Hello, Mr. V. Welcome. Welcome to Crafting Simulator, where I am having one heck of a time trying to pull this off. If I have to try and craft Everseeker's Slops of Crafting, oh god. What? Why did that fail? Hang on, what? I hit the wrong macro macro, did I? I could have sworn I hit the right macro. Katsuo? Uh-oh. Ah! I've been turned bean! I can't believe this. I could have sworn I hit the right macro. Maybe I didn't. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. No, something's wrong. Something about this is wrong and is not working. Okay, let's copy the actual one and try this again. You see, this is why we test these things before we actually go for it. All right, let's try it again. My control is extremely low, so this is definitely going to end up turning into a dice roll. I don't like the fact that oh boy. That was also pre-mitigation added to the game. Everyone was doing fates because they were the best level method, so grinding them was infinitely harder because you were on a fate grind. Unless you were on a fate grind train. Oof. Okay, that's macro 1 finished. I don't like this. I have a very bad feeling about this. Okay, no, we're okay. I'm so scared right now. Just all I can do is kind of just sit and watch. Do I have enough crafting points? Oh! Oh! I don't have enough crafting points though. No! Okay, let's test if basic synthesis is enough. Oh god, there's no way. There's no way. Okay. So we can get to 92%. We just can't finish the craft. How much do we need? 753 crafting points are required to do this. 753. Oh my god. Okay, we need to make concessions somewhere. Copy, paste, copy, paste. I'm gonna do this one to... Yes, we have crafting points. We are dealing with crafting points. We are dealing with a resource. Okay, so... I'm gonna have to alter this. Innovation delicacy. This basic. Remove you and you. Let's see what this does. I will take a coin flip if I have to. Is it great? No, but I actually need to be able to finish the craft. And that's kind of the big problem right now. I also need to craft the new food, which is weird. I might buy the food, at least for now. I figured out lower level backbench needs to be spammed between fire and ice and fire. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I need to move Immaculate Mend. That sets to 15%. Oh my word. I don't like the 15% odds thing. Okay, hang on. I have more than enough. Okay, so the thing is, I have more than enough craftsmanship to do this. I'm just missing the necessary crafting points to do this. I can get 8, 16, 18, 19. 31. I can get an extra 40 plus. Okay, hang on. Let's not go crazy for a minute. Let's go back to solution 9. Let's get some materia melded. Why does this crafting system look horrendous? It's a bit complicated. There are a lot of moving parts to this. Okay, so I'm gonna need to plan this out. So the big thing is my pants. My pants and my boots, which can each give me plus 12. Materia, purple script, plus 9. Okay, so melt. It's 9. 9. I am definitely workshopping something for myself. I'm up to 715. The necessary minimum is 753. Okay, let me go back to Weaver. And make more of some rarefied stuffed peppers. Why am I not? Oh, I'm on Weaver. Derp. I also should upgrade. No wonder I hate crafting and it activates my programming. I enjoyed the challenge, damn it. I will need to make the better crafter food, I think almost for sure. Yeah, I will need to make the better crafter's food at this point. I don't think there's a way around it. I would rather learn all the colors via hex. Dang. That's crazy. Now it looks like they looked at Linux, Unix, and said, let's make that our crafting system. Hey, some people enjoy that. Better throwing a book at... That's it, I'm throwing a programming book at you later, honey. I already have a programming book. Tenchi, the problem is it took me 5 years just to get to this point. Yeah, but language? Fuck, what was it? C++. It's for Java. It's not for Java. Listen, I would happily learn programming if I had the time in my day. C++ is a horrible first language. I am open to alternatives. Where's the fluff? Where's the fluff ball? I want to snuggle my fluff ball. Python is way better. Okay. All right. Well, I guess Tenchi's throwing a Python book at me then. Can learn the fun stuff later. True. Yeah. Start with the basic. What? Or assembly if you're a masochist. I'm really not though. Oh my word, no! Dang it, I was free! I learned C++ first, and there's a reason I'm cracked at programming. Wood, beaning train. I'm getting bean trained. I can't believe this. I'm getting beaned. This is ridiculous. We're so close. The thing is, if I can get to 753 as my maximum crafting points, I can make any of the new gear without or at least the new crafted gear without a problem. And that's the hardest part. Once I'm over this hurdle, it's just getting the materia. That's it. Once I'm fully melded, the world is my oyster at that point. It doesn't matter. The problem is just not being able to craft anything. Do I not have... Oh, I'm out of sauce. Okay, that's fine. I will use some of my low sauce. That's okay. Stay bean till you hit 750 then. I'm not gonna stay bean for that long. Pretty sure it's gonna take long. My brain. I think I cranked my brain a little bit too hard. Oh no. I still need to think about what I'm gonna do for food. Actually, I had breakfast and I've kind of just been munching on breakfast for the past like 7 hours. I still have these eggs in front of me. That is not a joke. Okay. That's rough, but it's fine. Just been slowly snacking. Like I said, it's fine. I got a little focused. It took me a minute to get into the flow of things, but once I was here... You need a live Intenji assistant to do your meals in order to eat properly or... Listen! I'm eating, okay? It's not like I'm not eating at all. Okay, I am out of rarefied stuffed peppers now. I just need to turn in. It's not a lot, but it's enough. Materia. Okay, well, that's awkward. %80 chance. Fuck it. Nice. Nothing of value was lost. Okay, I'll take you. Because I can now meld. Oh, awkward. I need to retrieve from here too. Okay, nice. Nothing of value was lost. So I'm gonna meld the plus 11. Why does 14... This is what 14... You're all overreacting! Unfortunately, it looks like that memory was sacked to learn this crafter system. You're all overreacting! I can learn more things, okay? You're all overreacting. Okay, I'm not really squeezing out any more crafting points this way. Can you teach an old cat new tricks? Oh my word. Okay, so must construct additional pylons, yes. So we need +8s. Can we get +8s, or do we have to use +9s and be a little rough? +9. Why is that the same? There is no +8. Oh, there is. Okay. 2 +8s. That's what I needed. Meld. +8. Be efficient. Okay. We're at 622. If I burn a steak here, I'm at 714. If I burn a pot, I'm at 735. I'm so close. What was the number I needed? It was 753. It's so close. What's the maximum gain on this? 76 versus... Wait, what? Max 76. What? Isn't the Ronic steak better? Am I crazy? Plus 120. You get more craftsmanship with the Kivish, which is why. But the Ronic steak gives me more points, which is what I'm looking for. So the Ronic steak is arguably better. Fuck. Okay, well, oh, wait. But we also get, okay. Hang on. Let me just run the test. I'm gonna go do wake up stuff. Okay. Let me run the test. How close do we get? Because if I can get away with a minor change, like this is the difference of one skill usage. I might be able to get away with this. I'm going to find out. It's going to be so close, though. What do you mean, cannot execute at this time? Trained finesse. Something is breaking. What's breaking? Why is something breaking? Something is breaking in the middle. Reflect. Innovation. Prudent touch. Basic touch. Everything in the first macro is working fine. There's another macro I'm going to try after this too. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. I have the right craftsmanship. I lack a bit of control. Okay, let's try this other macro instead. And let's see if this works. Wow, that 10 minutes flew by. But you all are no longer a bean! Perhaps make the non-high quality version so you have leeway from better gear to make the high quality version. I would take that. Right now, the biggest problem is I can't really finish the craft. I want to at least try. I see what you mean, though. Oh, wait, cat is out of stock for me? What do you mean? Didn't you redeem it already? No, you didn't. Why is it out of stock for you? That's weird. All right, fine. I'll honor it, though. Okay, except that the craft isn't finished. What do you mean craft finished? The craft isn't even close. It's not even close. Okay, well, I have another. All right, there's another macro we can try. It's okay. Let's try this again. Do the other ones auto swap you? No, the other ones do not auto swap me. Oh, hey, I just apparently finished the craft. How many groundworks did I end up using? Oh, okay, the last. Okay. Okay, so delete you both. There, honorary bean. There we go. I am beaned. Okay, let's cut 2 of the crafting portions of this. I think we're gonna have to go down Tenshi's route of. Ah, why you not me? Mine, yeah, I'm yours. I can't resist that. He's too cute. Hmm. Are you? So damn close. Okay, something didn't work though. I also did take away a groundwork. So let me add that last groundwork back in. Ideally, I would only like to make it once, or at least have a better shot of making it once if I can get away with it. Yes, I could just make this initial set of gear, but I would also like to not burn a bunch of materia and trying to pentameld something that's just going to get replaced again. So if I can just get it right the first time, to the best of my ability, that would be very preferable. Okay, so I can't go for the 4th groundwork. That's too much. So what if I did a delicate synthesis instead? And I'm gonna change all the wait times down here to 3 because apparently it's just been causing problems. Is your pentametric gear better than a non-high quality version of what you're making? Well, keep in mind that this can't be pentamelt. So, that is a bit of an issue. Okay. Okay, I think we're onto something here. My word. This macro I think this macro will be the one to do it. So the base non-high Q will suffice in the meantime with and without wasting the materia. Potentially. Okay. I might actually have a really good shot of getting this. Ah! Fuck. Okay, what if we did delicate synthesis twice? It's so close! It's so damn close! Oh my word. It's like a smidge away, and with the bonuses I would get from materials, I could actually craft this. I might actually be able to get this high quality. I just need to get the progress bar to maximum. Okay. Okay. This should do it. I think I've cracked the code. Let me get the SpongeBob time cards. 2 hours later. No, I think I got it this time. This time for sure. It's really close. It's all good. How hard are the materials to get? This shit's not cheap. I have already spent 200,000 to get to this point. But I can basically craft the rest of the gear off of that purchase. So, fuck. Okay, I can't use delicate synthesis again. I'm not left with enough points. Said that. Listen, it's very. I just need the right piece in the right place. So delicate synthesis. Where is delicate synthesis in here? It costs 32. By switching to careful synthesis, I saved myself a bunch of points. You can't get crafting points mid-craft. Not through a macro. I mean, you can if you use manipulation, but I don't have enough spare points available to use manipulation here. So it's not an option. I I think I've got it though. What if it was up behind manual crafting? I could manual craft it, yeah. Basically, there's the button down here that would let me get stuff like 20 back, but... What does manipulation do? You get 5 points back every step. Wait, that did it. That did it. That was it. That was it. We got it. Holy shit. Select my high quality materials. Let's do it. Let's make it for real. Okay. We're making it for realsies now. And it has a very high % chance. I believe. I believe. The coin flip is so heavily in our favor. I think we can do this. That's step 1. I am very carefully clicking on step 2. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe so hard. Dude, but those odds you got just... Oh. I think we're gonna get 100% here. Yeah! It's guaranteed! Let's go! We did it! Fuck yes! Oh my word. All right. Let's go. All right. That's the first part. Now we gotta get the rest. Bean luck. True. True. All right. So that was the first piece. Okay. So we gotta make more optical nanofibers. Okay, the funny thing is, I don't even need to start equipping any of the new gear. I think we can just do the rest of the gear like this. That was only part 1, you poor soul. Yeah, I gotta craft 4 more pieces, and then I need the primary and secondary for each tool. I got a long way to go. There is a bit of a road. You have enough materials? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna find out, though. I can actually also try crafting the raid top and see if I could do it. I probably can't with this macro, but it would be worth trying. Because I can simulate without the material, actually having the materials, so. It all just kind of worked out in the end. Oy, oy, oy. I'm extremely happy though. I am extremely happy at that. That was exceptionally satisfying. This is the first time I've actually crafted my own left side piece of gear. I am on the road to being a pro crafter. Hi, Fluffy! It's a fluffy kitty! Oh, this is the fluffer I wanted to see. Yeah, you're adorable. He's so cute. Oh, she's so soft too. He's good for my heart. Okay, no high quality on that one, but that's okay. Yeah. Maybe I should pick the game back up. It is fun. Making the materials. Yeah, I'm making the materials for the next one now. I'm making the optical nanofibers that I'm going to need. High quality is good, but not required. Having a couple of pieces high quality will help, but it's not fully necessary. We were at 86% chance without any high quality materials, so. Really good odds. Equip your new gear first. I don't want to mess with the formula. If this works, I'm gonna get all of the new gear first, pentameld it, then equip it. I don't want to start messing with the numbers until I absolutely am ready to do so. Or I need to. Okay, so I have the optical nanofibers I need. I need more Pelu yarn. I'll mess it up. The formula is just better numbers. I don't even know if it's better numbers because of the melding. I don't know. Oh, my class isn't set to Weaver. Whoops. Just go back over here. Pelu yarn. Make another 10 of these. Thank you. I also need the Alexandrian plates, which, yikes. Looks like code changing in might break the working system. I'd have to make small tweaks again with how finicky the numbers are with this. Okay. Craft. Do I have everything running? I do. Let's make some. Something Mendo here and the new one is better, did you not? Fair. I have the feeling using these macros is just holding you back. I certainly can't free form it. I used the wrong macro. Fuck. I'm a dumbass. I hit the wrong button. Putting this away for a minute. Get this over here so I can not muck this up. Okay. Fucking try this shit again. The brain is in pain. Probably fine. Manually crafting lets you take advantage of the condition thingy. The thing is, it's also step dependent. If I take advantage of the condition, I lose the consistency of where I am with my steps. So while yes, manually crafting can open up some funny doors, the consistency of a macro is better if I can help it. Because then I know what the outcome is going to be every time rather than it being unpredictable. To improve the macros, you increase your PS fair. Didn't I make the new pants? I did. Do I not have space in my armory chest? I don't. Okay, apparently unmelded, it's not better. So I would need to get it melded first. So how do you pad to meld it? I throw materia at it. I essentially just meld materia to it. The first two are 100% chance, and then the percentile chance just plummets until like it's essentially just a brute force method. Throw materia until it sticks, more or less. Duct tape method, yeah. Materia runs on duct tape method. One has more interruptions and better guarantees. My brain hurts. Admittedly, my brain is now so fried I kind of can't follow the conversation anymore. Rip me. It's okay, though. It's okay. Okay. It's okay, Katsuo. You're doing fine. Just gotta keep crafting a thing. Keep crafting. Okay. You have one of 4 pieces. You have the legs. You just need everything else. And you'll be on your way. Ba 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 da ba da 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 da. Voice crack. I actually managed to win the 24% on that one. All right, sounds good. I'll come back to this later. Okay, so I need. Don't I have Mythroot? I do. I don't need to purchase that. I just need to fish it out from one of my retainers. Ah. Goodbye, Aether! I didn't get to do anything! What are the chances you don't get the pentameld? Exceptionally high. By the end, I have a 5%, for the last meld, I have a 5% chance on every materia to get it. 5. The chances go way down. Not gotcha level odds, but it is pretty low. All right, cool. I return to retrieve things from retainers. All right. What effect? How many materia you have melded on it? There's no way to improve the odds of materia melding or like pentamelding. It naturally gets worse as you go along. And that is normal. There it is. Then I need to get more food. Okay. Go to 11. I want this. Right. I need to get the Alexandrian plates as well. Requires master armor 9 to craft. Could I just potentially buy it? Fuck no. That means I need 400 purple crafting scripts. Which I have. So I'm going back to solution 9. I am squeaking all of this out. By the skin of my teeth, I am having everything I need. Okay, it's Master Armorer. Do not fuck this up. Or 11, sorry. It's Armorer 11. Yes. I will use this. I will go to my Armorer. Cool. I now need Alexandrian ore, which I will definitely need to buy off of the market. So I'm going now to Tuliolo so I can go buy some. Can't mine the ore. I would need, in order to be able to see it, I would need special gathering books. In order to get those gathering books, I need to have better gathering gear, which would add another whole step to the process. And quite frankly, I have to draw the line of how much time I have somewhere. I will get that figured out later. For now, the ore itself, like everything I've needed for this, hasn't been super expensive. Right? This isn't that bad. Is it costing me 30,000? Yes, but it's also a big chunk of the resource. So this is fine. It is a 35. Tacos over here. Pull out my list of macros. Grab the 35 craft. Just double check. You can't complain when it's a giant stack. Exactly. Exactly. Am I happy that I'm spending a lot of my money? No, but at least I'm getting a better deal than if I just bought the Alexandrian plates outright. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Could always get some gil for me. I could do that. However, I don't think I will blow through the last of my 150,000. Unless I really screw this up somewhere. The Alexandrian plate was, like, I think the last thing that I was kind of a big question mark on for material. Hi, Fluffy. Fluffy! It's a kitty. She's so flat. Oh, she's soft. She's so soft. This warms my heart more than you all know. Yes, you do. You are good for my soul. She is one of my weaknesses. Another big one is Tenshi. She is also my big weakness. She is also soft and fluffy. And unlike my cat, I can actually give her hugs. At least without without a bunch of whining and complaining. And she will just take the hugs, and that's great. What do you mean better gear for gathering? So I have basic level 100 gear for gatherers right now, right? In order to do the special gathering sites that would let me get scripts, I would need better gear and materia. So I would essentially need to kind of repeat this process right here for gatherer as well, which is on my bucket list, just not tonight. Will the chances for gathering go to like 1%? No, it won't be that bad. The thing is, like, with crafting, you can cheat a lot of it by buying stuff off the market board. With gathering, you can't do that. Oh, now she's licking me. She's giving me. She's so cute. No, I will not stop gushing over this cat. You can't get me to stop gushing over my cat. It's impossible. So you're saying the price will actually time to re-roll together? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, let me go ahead. Test this out. Please just work. Listen, I'm fine sitting on a note, spending more time with lower chances. So, basically, gathering for scripts is like crafting for scripts. You need to reach a certain percentage. Gathering for collector's items is different than standard gathering. It is very different. It bothers me that I'm only at 2% when the first macro is done. I am extremely concerned about this. But we haven't hit Girgot's Blessing yet. 74 base. That's not terrible. Okay. Here we go. Time to Pentamel. Yeah. The thing is, the crafter I can kind of the gatherer I can brute force a little bit with the materia by buying the gathering materia. Buying materia is so expensive for this kind of thing. For pentamelting, buying is expensive as fuck. That's why I hate pentamelding for actual like damaging classes. Because the materia is a lot harder to get. It gets very expensive. I would prefer to just not do it. Pentamelting gatherers or crafters is easy because the material is heavily farmable, but everything else, not so much. Okay, I'm probably. Can you re-roll pentamelding? Yeah, you can retrieve the materia. I mean, it's not a random chance what you're putting in. You know what you're putting in. Let's go! That's 2 down. We have the bottom and the top now. So we need another crafter for the rest. Okay. There's just a chance you lose a materia in that step. Yeah, basically. Alright, back to Alchemist. Time to craft more. I'm gonna need more orange scripts. Unless it takes 3 days for a single pentameld. That's usually not that bad. Depending on how many materia you just have, to be fair. It can. If your odds really, if like your luck is really terrible. It's not like there's a pity system for this kind of thing, so. Yeah. Oh my word. I think I might need to raid out after this. I think I need to. I will continue plugging at this, but I think I need to do it in a relatively brain zoned out space. I wonder how the level syncing actually limits your stats. Right? Hi, Fluffy. Oh, you need. I know what you want. I know what's got her all bothered. I'm gonna go get her some food. She needs snacks. Yeah, you need your own meal, don't ya? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna start the second part and then I'm gonna go. Okay. Okay, so we need more condensed solutions. So I need to go back to Culinarian. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Get this in there. Sort again. And then I need to make more tacos. Because I need more materials. And as we're doing that, I'm going to say it's time to raid. My brain has hit its limits, and I think I'm just a little bit on the tired end. So I'm gonna pause here for now, actually, at least for my ability to not push myself. Let's put it that way. I'll continue to work on this in the background, though, probably while I blob and watch YouTube. So yeah, but thank you everybody for hanging out. I know I was definitely zoomies and crazy today, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So thank you everybody for hanging out. Raid may not even be tomorrow because I don't think we have our last person. That would give me some more time to prepare. That would be nice. It has been about 4 hours. It has. So if there is no raid tomorrow, there will not be a stream, but I will make sure to post on Discord if there is or is not. So just keep your eyes and your ears open for that. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Rose, who's doing Star Wars: The Old Republic with some friends. So it should be plenty of fun and chaos. And yeah, seriously, everybody, thank you for hanging out. I know that these kinds of streams are a little outside of my wheelhouse because normally I'm a game-focused individual and I'm not as quite the yappy kind, but it's been a transition, and thank you for sticking with me. Learning a lot about myself, so thank you. But for now, I would like you all to take care of yourselves, eat plenty of water, drink lots of food. Thank you for today's amazing time, and I will catch you all on Friday. Actually, will be the next stream. I'm not sure what we're doing, but we'll be doing something. So yeah, take care everybody.